Hello everyone, this is Gabriel again, bringing you another verse on personal development. I'm here with Carl White, a very inspirational speaker. We're here at the PRC, which is a pain rehabilitation course, a program, whatever you want to call it. It's to help people with chronic pain and also grow so that way pain doesn't rule your life. And he just finished giving us our story, and that'll be in the link below where you can find the audio of his whole story. But I wanted to ask him a few questions and hopefully give some words of motivation to you, and hopefully you can see life a little bit different, a little bit more bright than you usually do right now. So first question I have for you, Carl, is what's a message that you can give to people that are just afraid of change?
That once we are willing to change, that the change usually isn't as scary as we think it is, and that it's important to take action, but it's important to take the right action, and to be able to have someone guide you through that changing process, whether it's a preacher or a priest or mental health therapist or someone, because sometimes the choices we think we have, there's much more than that, and rather than having just the limited amount of choices, is to work through it with someone and look at some issues that might arise and how you're going to deal with those. But change usually isn't as bad as we think it is.
Agreed, definitely. Next question I have for you. There's a lot of people that are usually skeptical to anything that comes to rise. You were telling in your story how, you know, the doctors would say something and it's like, oh, it didn't work for me, so it doesn't obviously work and stuff like that. So what's just a message or just something you could say about skepticism and like how people are unknown, how you were unknown to the PRC, but it was automatically I hate it or it doesn't work or whatever the case might be?
Again, my whole goal is to hopefully give people some hope, and I think with that is if you're willing to try all the pain medications and the stuff that you are willing to try, whether it's alcohol, pain medications, and if they're not working, why not try something else? Because you've put all this time and effort, and life is only so short that there are other options out there, and to try some of these positive things that people offer rather than these things that maybe are more easier to access. But sometimes we need to have that hope that in that change process that something is effective, and for me, this has been 100% effective and has changed my life and continues to change my life in positive ways.
Let me see if I can sum up the last few questions here. There's people that usually bash on success and really don't like success because they haven't had success and are very against other people having success. Most of the time it's because people have found stuff, like you said in your presentation, they have found gold nuggets or just amazing information that can help them, and because they haven't seen the same results from those information, they might not like them or are very against it, against people that follow those same directions and have created success for themselves. So what is just a step that people can take that can lead them forward in that success, maybe learning those gold nuggets?
I think it's important to research things, even if to try things out that are good for you rather than these negative things that might be bad for you. I think it's always important to learn that understanding by researching things, and then how you're going to apply them in your life. Because really, we can learn all we want, but until we're able to apply those skills, we're not going to know how they work for us. So it's important to also learn about them, but then apply them. And how are these changes or these skills that I'm learning going to work in my life for me? Because there are a lot of options out there, and not every option is going to be perfect for this person or another person. It's really how are they going to apply it to you. And I always look at this from a personal part. Personally, did everything in the program work for me? But no. But the fact remains is that a lot of this program did work for me because I was willing to do the work and the effort to understand it and apply it in my life.
Awesome. And let me see, this is the last one. What is basically the importance, basically the weight that you can put on basically of improving yourself and working towards a good routine and like finding the worthiness of your success? Like basically showing that I deserve success and there's a routine that's set out that I need to follow. Like, what is the importance you can put on a routine and success?
Well, I think with the routine and success is our brains are hardwired to react a certain way, and we can do that stuff very quickly. What we're trying to do with a lot of things is, when we try a different way, we need to practice that so that we're doing the good habits instead of some of the bad stuff we might have done. So we need to change the wiring a little bit on how we think and how we perceive situations. And sometimes our perceptions allow us to make ourselves feel worthy. Instead of focusing on the negative in our past, which there might have been very few negative things, but focus on the positive things we've done in our life. Too many times we dwell in that negativity and the mistakes we've made, when really we have done a lot of things good in our life that have helped other people as well as ourselves. And instead of wasting our time on this dwelling, focus on this so that we can find that we are worthy of this success and are willing to make those necessary changes that are positive in our life.
Awesome. Thank you so much for giving us some time.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's motivation all around the world, and there's plenty of ways to perceive them. And it just might take that one story, that one other person's experience, to actually make it relatable and make it reality to yourself. So you should never close yourself up. Listen to the words that were actually presented to you in this video, also the audio and the link below, and you'll be able to see from other person's experience that your life is not as bad as it may seem, and there's a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. This has been Gabriel with Carl White, and I hope you guys will check me out on the next videos. Thank you for your time.